We're gonna be making something I've been wanting to do for a while now. This custom made hoodie. Now real quick, if you've ever struggled with your hoodie not fitting right, or you've ever wanted to start sewing your own clothes but you don't know where to begin, this tutorial is for you. I'm gonna keep everything simple, clear and straight to the point. I'm not just gonna show you how to make a hoodie. I want you to understand what you're doing so you can recreate this. So without wasting much time, let's get into it. This is the CLO3D working space. I'm going to make this tutorial complete beginner friendly for those who have not used the software before. Here we have our tools of the project, and we also have another set of tools here, but there are very few ones that we're going to be using, not all of them, which are very important. Those ones are very important that without them it's going to be almost impossible to do anything on this software. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to import your avatar. But before then, you need to know this. This space is for your 3D and this section is for the 2D. The 3D shows you the avatar itself, just like the image, and the 2D is like your working space where you do almost all alterations and everything. So we are gonna import our avatar by going over to this place. Then we go to the avatar folder, and then we look for the avatar folder and select the one we like. So I'm going to select Jinho and import the avatar. Here we have the avatar. We can close this now. Here you can see that our avatar is on the 3D, and we also have the shadow on the 2D, which makes this software unique. If you only want to see the 3D, you can always click here and the 3D view is going to come up. If you also feel like you just want to see the 2D, you can click here and the 2D is going to show. But for this project, we are going to be using the two of them. Then the next thing I'm going to show you is how to move or pan around your avatar to see the views. 2 is going to show you the front view or the front of the body. Then 3 is going to show you the 45-degree view. 4 will take you to the side. And 5 will take you from up down, which gives you a view from the head down. 6 will show you the other side of the avatar, and basically 7 do nothing. While 8 takes you to the back. Now you can see the back view. All these numbers are on your keyboard, so you can use them as you like. You might also want to ask, is there any other way to pan around? The answer is yes. Apart from the 2, 4, 6, 8 on the keyboard, you can move around or you can pan around with your mouse. So if you want to use the mouse, that means you have to press the Option key first. Then you can left click to find your way around. If you're using a Windows computer, all you have to do is to hold the Alt key, left click and drag. There's another important thing, that is the scroll wheel. You can use the scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Use the left click and Alt to pan around, or you can also use the Option key and left click to pan around. Both are the same thing. So let's press 2 to go back to our normal view and start the project. We are gonna bring in a square. We have other options, but let's just go with the square. You want to put in any size for the square this time. Any size is fine because we're still going to reshape the square. So it's like a starting point for us. But that doesn't mean that your square should cover the whole body. The square you're going to create should be within the top of the body. Once we create the square, it's going to cover up the shadow of the avatar. And that is not what we want. What we want is for the square to be transparent so we can see the shadow properly. For us to do that, we need to first of all leave the square by right clicking on this one, or you can click on A. A is going to take you down to this place. A is going to take you down to this place. Now let's go over to the transparent section. You can see that the fabric is not transparent. What I want to do right now is to go to the center. As you can see, this divides the avatar into 2. or you can say that this is one part of the avatar. We want to make sure that we place the square at the center, okay? And then this line here is gonna be between the neck and the shoulder. It's gonna be on the end where the neck and the shoulder intersect. So let's put it where they can intersect. Now you can see that we have a very good placement. Once you're done with your placement, you can now think about what size you want your hoodie to be. That all depends on you, but for this project, we're going to use size XL because that's my size. If your size is X or if your size is XXL, so maybe after this tutorial, you can make your size. This is one half of the chest or the avatar, and this is the second half, right? We're going to modify the size, then we can duplicate it, like making it two at the front and another two at the back. It's going to be a total of four. So one, two, right? So let me use the 3D. We have one is going to be here, two is going to be here. Then at the back, we're going to have another one here and another one here, which is going to make a total of four. We're going to work with the first one now. So we're going to work with the front. So what we'll have to do is the XL chest or the circumference of the chest is 47. So we're going to do 47 divided by 4. And that is going to give us 11.75. Then all I have to do right here is to introduce an internal line or polygon, which is very important. By left clicking, you have introduced the polygon line, which is the icon we clicked on before. Now you can left click and drag. Just drag it a little bit and then you right click. You're going to have options here. Then what you're going to do right now is to take in the value. You take in the value of 11.75, and then you can press OK or enter, whichever one you want to do. Then you can drop it off. Let's go over to the length. We are going to work on the length of the hoodie top. By looking at the sample here, you can tell that it's not long. For the length, I'm going to make it 26. I'm going to make the length 26. So we're going to go again. We're going to press this, or you press G. G is for the shortcut. I'm going to take this down a little bit, and then I right click, and then I input 26. Just in case you want to know what I'm using here is inches. Just in case you're already used to using cm, it's okay, it's still fine. No one penalize you for using cm. All you have to do is to convert, and once you convert, you're going to have the same value. The next thing I want to do here is to go over to this. You can see that we have edit pattern. You can click, or you can also use Z on your keyboard. So what you want to do right now is we need to click on this. This is gonna like select only one side. For the next step, we're gonna select only one because what we want to push in is this one. We're gonna push it in so that we can have that number that we actually divided, which is 11.75. For the second one, all we want to do is to bring this one. Yeah, true. And that's it. Now we have 11.75 here, as you can see. And this one is 26. So I don't need this one anymore. Now we have the first part of it. And the next thing we're going to do here is to create the neck. That would be the next step. Let's create the neck section. For the neck, we're going to use 4 inches. Let's say we're going to use 4 inches. Let's just try it out and see. I'm going to use 4 inches. Let's see. 4 inches and 3.5 for this one. 3.5. 3.5 by the y-axis and 4 on the x-axis. We will take this like this and take this like this. Okay. Now I'm gonna click here and get rid of this one. We don't need it anymore. We're gonna convert this because we need to have a curve. We need a perfect curve for the neck to sit well. Of course, the shape cannot be 90 degrees. It doesn't work that way. That being said, let's find the curve because we need to convert the curve to have something smooth enough. I'm going to take this one by moving it this way. Move it, move it, move it, move it a little bit before you drop the icon. Just make sure you don't get to the end, just a little bit close to the end, and you're done. Once you're done with this one, you can click on Z or you click on Edit button. On this one, you're going to hold Shift and select everything. Once you're done, you can right click. When you right click, look for cut and then cut out that part. That being done, let's get rid of this. Now the front is done, we can move to the other part. What do you think should be the next thing? The shoulder, right? Okay, so the shoulder is gonna be the next thing. The shoulder goes down just like this. That means that we need to introduce this guy here again. A very important tool for internal lines. What we're gonna do here is to click here and then take down a little bit more. As you can see, they have almost the same height. So that means that our adjustment is good and we can continue. Now it's time to go over to this place. You can always press this or you go to the keyboard and press Z. Let's go and get rid of this. Yeah, this one. So right now we have the shape of the shoulder, but that's not all, because we still need to bring this one a little bit up, just a little bit up, because it's not gonna be straight. Okay, from the picture you can see that the shoulder is not straight. We're gonna go down and look for edit curve point, or we can press V on our keyboard. We're gonna go to the center. We just want to bring up the line a little bit. Use your eye to gauge where the center is and bring it up a little bit. Now we have that shape that is appealing, right? So we're done here. Then the next thing to do is to bring out the arm. We need to work on the arm like the sleeve. This is where the sleeve is gonna sit, just around here. So how do we do that? We're gonna do that by introducing this guy here. Let's take this one out first, then we're gonna press A and take it out. Let's introduce this guy here called internal polygon. It's still gonna be very important to us, okay? Just look at what I'm gonna do here. I'm not gonna click right now. I'm not just clicking, as you can see. I did not click anything here. All I did here is just to take a straight line so that I can be able to get something straight. Then you want to drag it down and you want to input 10 inches. This is just like why I did that is just because I know that 10-inch is going to be around here and we don't need the sleeve to be very close to the armpit. It's not going to be ideal for this particular project. This is an XL hoodie, so we will consider that when making everything here. We're going to make everything big and oversized. If the sleeve sits around here, then everything is going to be free. Since we've done that, what we need to do next is to then to make a point here. For us to do that, we go to this icon and add point X. As you can see, we have add point or split line. So we're going to follow this 10. Here we have our point. We already have our point, so we don't need this anymore. We're going to get rid of it. So how do we get rid of this? Either press Z or we go to this icon and bring it back. Okay, then we click on this and get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. So once that is done, we need to convert this to have a curve. We need this to come out as a curve. How do we do that? We're going to do that by introducing this guy here called curve point. We want to make this to have a curve like this, because for our sleeve we will actually need our sleeve to sit here. So how we're going to introduce that curve, we're going to add a point here. Just add a point here. And then you can drag the point inside, just like this. Just like this is too much. This is quite better. This is quite better. Okay, so we have this as the curve for the front. We're done with the sleeve part. One thing you need to know about working with any software or design is that you're free to make mistakes and correct them. The only bad thing about making mistakes is not being able to realize that you actually made a mistake. If you're able to realize that you made a mistake and you're willing to correct them, that is a very good thing to do to actually show your willingness to learn and improve. So a mistake is going to be a very normal thing on this project, but we're going to be able to identify those mistakes and correct them. That's also a good way to help you know what kind of mistake you're going to experience so that you can be able to avoid them. The next thing we want to do here is to take this one up. I want to make this have a curve like this. I want to make this have a curve, a little bit curved like this. I'm going to take this one up a little bit. And then I'm going to go up like this. And then I'm going to right click. You're going to change the y-axis. Don't do anything to the x-axis. So you're going to change the y-axis. You are going to put in 2.5 inches, okay? 2.5 inches is quite okay for whatever we want to do. So I want to have this as 2.5. I'm going to click OK. Now we have this. So the next thing I want to do here is to introduce a point. Let me introduce a point. I'm going to introduce a point so that I can have this one to be straight. When you introduce a point, then you can go back again. A date. I want to make this a little bit straight. So how can I do that? I'm going to do that by taking this a little bit up like this. Yeah, quite good. We want to, let's see what's going to happen here. Now we have this going this way, and we don't want to have this totally going this way. It doesn't really give us that shape that we're craving for. So how can we convert this to have another shape that's going to be appealing in the eye? So let's introduce this guy here called curve point. So we want to make a curve that's going to go this way and meet this place. How can we do that? We're going to bring in this just a little bit more. So we have something like this. We don't want to bring this down so that it's going to be way down than it is already. It still needs to have a smooth curve. So once we're done with this part of the front, we're going to duplicate it on both sides to have it on the both sides, but not yet, okay? We're not going to do that yet. We have to work on the back first, okay? We're done with this, then we're going to copy, put it to the back, and then let's see. So we're going to press A, or you press this icon here. We're going to copy and paste. I did copy and paste, okay? Copy and paste. There are some places that you're going to need to duplicate. I'm going to show you what it means to duplicate and what it means to copy because they're not the same thing. You should have that at the back of your mind. So I'm going to take this. Let's see where this is going to... Oh, we have this at the front, okay? And we don't want this to be at the front. Since I want to take this to the back, but it's still at the front. As you can see, it's still at the front. We can take it to the back by maybe taking it up a little bit so that we can have more space to navigate. Here you can see that it's still selected, right? Now let's take it to the back like this. We have it here at the back. Let's press A to take us to the back. Once I bring this down, you're going to see that it's this well. One other thing I noticed about this is that this is like the back of the cloth, back of the fabric. And when you look at this, you can see that this is the front, right? Yeah, this is the front, and this is still bad. We need to flip it. We need to like turn it so that we can have the front showing. Let me take this a little bit, let me bring it a little bit back. So all I have to do is to flip, right click, and then you flip to normal. Now we have it, flip to normal. So here's one thing about the back. The backs don't usually have so much space unless it's a female wear or dress. So we cannot have it like this, just like it is in the front. We need to like add some fabric here to cover up. We need to add some fabric to cover up this space, this whole space, because the back is gonna go like this. And then join here. So what we wanna do here is we need to take this one up. This is a back panel, right? So we need to take this up and then close it up with some fabric here. For us to do that, we will go to this icon here. We need to have it as Z. So we can just click only this one. We're gonna take this up, straight up, okay? You can always hold the shift key to be sure that this is straight, like to have that assurance that you're on a straight angle. Delete this, okay? We don't need this point because let's see, if we use this point, what is gonna happen? I'm gonna click, let's see what's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna use it. Let's see, I'm gonna click on curve point. Then when I start dragging this, it doesn't really give me that shape that I want. You can see that, right? So I'm gonna take it back, Ctrl Z or Command Z. I'm gonna take it back. So what I wanna do here is to delete that point. You wanna delete that point. So I'm gonna click on it and then delete point. Here we have a better angle. We have a better angle. So what I wanna do here is I wanna bring this down a little bit. So that this one can actually sit a little bit straight. Down a little bit. Just down a little bit like this. I think it's better this way. What we're gonna do next is to convert this to curve because we wanna make this curve like this so that we can have a smooth curve. It's not like, it's not gonna make sense when we have edges like this that are pointy. When sewing, we should cut or design our neck to have smooth edges like this. When sewing, we shouldn't like cut or design our neck to have edges like this. Even when joining your neck side, you're gonna be pissed when you see the neck being so pointy. What we wanna do here is to smooth curve, and once you do that, you're gonna take this in. When taking it in, you're gonna see that it's gonna smooth up. This is actually what we want to achieve. Take it up a little bit more. Just keep going a little bit more, then you stop. Because this place shouldn't be like too much. Shouldn't be too much. It's quite good. Here we have the curve that we've been craving for. So it's quite appealing. What next do we want to do here? The next thing we want to do here is we need to work on this back, get rid of this. So by getting rid of this, we're going to introduce the polygon again. Let's take this straight, just straight up. Once we're done taking it straight up, we're going to get rid of this side. How do we get rid of it? We're going to go over to this place and then we click on this so that we can highlight only this one. Then we cut. We don't need this anymore, right? So we can delete this. We don't need it anymore. That being done, the next thing to do right now is to make this curve, but we're not gonna do it now. We're gonna like do the curve when we have our second back, because the back is gonna be 2. It's gonna be 4, right? So we already have 1 at the front, 1 at the back. Once we duplicate, we're gonna have them 4. What we want to do right now is to match this up. We need to match this so that we can be sure that those two shapes are equal and everything is going well. Let's match up this before we duplicate. We're done matching this up. As you can see here, this is quite the same size, so we don't have issues with this side. Oh, this is still good. Okay, I wasn't expecting to nail it the first instance, but it's quite good. I was expecting a little bit mistake there. Then we corrected later, but we still got it well. What you need to know that just in case you do your own practice and then this place turns to be like edgy, okay, it turns to be like edgy. Let me show you what I mean. It turns to be something like this. Maybe it turns out to be something like edgy from here to like this. No, it's a very wrong thing to do, okay? Shouldn't be edgy like this. Once you have something edgy like this, just know that you messed up. You need to correct it by adding some curves there. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it. This place is quite good for what we want to do. Let's check the top. What I'm gonna do here is to click on edit button. That is what we need to select. So we're gonna right click and then we go over to match up. Then we can go to match to end. What we want to do right here is to have a better curve. What we have right here is just edgy and we don't want that. Let me make it more straight or curvy. So let's take it a little bit inside. That way we're gonna have something like this. How do I do that? I'm gonna do that by selecting the line and then I select V. When taking this down, you can use your artistic eye to know when it's curved enough. You can adjust the bolts if necessary, but normally the front should be more inside if you are working for a feeder garment. Here we have it straight and quite smooth. I'm satisfied with this. Since I'm good with this, I will check the other end to know if it's straight enough. What we want to do here is to leave the curve icon. By pressing Z, we click the line by holding Shift and left clicking. Next is to right click to have the options. Here we have the options. We're going to match again, but this time we're going to match to start. What do we have here? It's not straight enough. So let me make this have a good transition. How do I correct this? I'm going to correct this by shifting this way. You know, it can be pointy, right? Let's work on it by introducing V, which is for a smooth curve. Once we introduce V, we need to smooth this to have a smoother edge. Let me see what's going to happen here. I'm still going to go more. Yeah, way better. This is looking way better. This one going this way. Now I can't care about taking this inside, but not too much. So we can still have that curve. Way better. I need to bring this one a little bit inside, a little bit, so that we can have that smooth. As you can see, we have it being smooth enough. Just a little bit more. You need to feel the curve yourself. So we have something like this. All right, we're done with this part. Let's unmatch. Now what we'll need to do to reset this to put this back to where it was before is to, first of all, we need to leave this. We're going to press Z. We need to leave this totally. So we're going to click on this and then we're click and then go to other. We set along grain direction and then we have it back to its normal settings. And check to see, let's see, this is like pointy. I need to have this to be like a curve point. And then let me introduce this smooth curve. And then I want to smooth this out a little bit more. You can see I already smoothed this edge out. If it's gonna take you time, you just take your time and make sure that everything is well organized. I'm done with this, the front. The next thing to do right now is to duplicate. So let's duplicate. You're gonna click on this. This time we need to make this edge to touch the shoulder. Let's bring it down a little bit so you can at least touch the shoulder or be close to the shoulder, just close. Yeah, so we can actually feel what we're doing. It's not like a big deal, you can actually leave it anywhere. So what we want to do here is to duplicate both sides. You want to duplicate both sides so that you're going to have the 4 parts that we actually divided. Remember we divided 47 by 4, which gave us the 11.75. Clicking on this, okay? You need to click on this, hold the command key with D, Control D, remember Control D, we'll duplicate. What we're doing here is to duplicate and not to copy and paste. You need to take note. Once you duplicate, you're going to have this straight line showing you that this is duplicate, okay, and not copy. Duplicate the back. We're done duplicating the front, so we're going to click on the back. We do Control D again. Right now we're done duplicating the back. Let's see. Move this a little bit. And move this a little bit. Let's go to the front. Move this a little bit. And move this a little bit. I'm quite satisfied with the front. Join this back together. As you can see, we have the 4 panel. 11.5, 11.5, 11.5. So we need to join back first. How we're going to do that is by clicking on this. We click on this edit pattern. You want to click on this line and then you hold shift and click on the other line. Now we have the 2 lines selected. We can right click and then look for merge. Then we merge them together. Let me see. As you can see, they're like one fabric, right? There's no joining or anything. What we want to do right now is to get rid of this line. As you can see, we have this zigzag line, which is not looking pleasant and acceptable. How can we take that out of the way? We're going to click on it. You want to make sure that this is selected. You press Z or you edit pattern, and then you right click and remove linked editing. You want to click again and select remove line, and you click again just 2 times. And now you've gotten rid of this. And as you can see, this is not straight because we have joined the 2. So you can still leave it like this, but I don't like to have this kind of pointy edge. How can we get rid of this? We're going to get rid of it by clicking on Z. And I want to put this to curve. Control V. Let's see what's going to happen here. I need to get rid of this first. Let's get rid of this. Then we introduce our own point. Point that was there is just for a normal point of the A. Quite good. Just go 1 inch up, then that's enough. ½ inch or 1 inch up. So now we have the front and the back panel. We still have this. We're on the right track. Remember, hold the shift, click on this one, and then what do? We right click and match. You can see that, right? And we're gonna right click and remove link to deleting 2 times. Remember, we're gonna do it again, delete line, again, delete line, and it's gone. Next thing to do here is to, let me take this away. Next thing to do here is to sew. Now we need to sew to join all of them together. So you can see we have the front and we have the back. We need to join everything together like so. So this is where this icon here is very important. This icon here helps you sew. This one helps you select what you already sew, just like this one does. This one, you sew the segment, like you just sew everything once. And this one helps, just gives you that free access to do things on your own. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do. For this one, we're gonna use the segment sewing, okay, so that we don't mess things up. First thing I'm gonna do is to click on this. Once I click on this, you're gonna see that the point is gonna come here. This shows that this is where I actually clicked. When I click here, you're gonna see that the point position changed. We wanna click right here just to know which side to sew. I'm gonna hold on the option key and let's pan around. And I'm also gonna click on this so that I know which side I'm working on. As you can see, this side and this side is what we're gonna sew together. If you sew this side and this side together, you're gonna mess things up. But if that happens, just press Ctrl Z to undo or redo it. To avoid that from happening, we're gonna sew this side like we have already selected, because we're sure that this both sides are together. First things first, let's hold this. Once we hold it, you're gonna see segment sewing. Look at this. This tells you that the starting point of the sewing is here. If you want to start down, you're going to see that the points that you're going to make is going to show in your starting line. If you see yourself sewing in the wrong way, just press Command or Ctrl B to reverse the sewing. Look at what is happening here, just like I told you. This will mess your work up, and it's up to you to decide if you want to correct it. Next thing we want to do here is sew the other side. Now we have the both sides sewn together. What do we do next? Here we need to sew from the top. So let's sew the top shoulder. So we're going to sew this top and this top together. While observing the same starting line procedure, we're going to sew the two shoulders together. Since we're done sewing the segments, let's backspace to get the garment to react to gravity. Let's see to know if there's any error or mistake. I think we nailed it. And now we can save our project. The sleeve is the next thing we're going to do here. So how do we work on the sleeve? For us to work on the sleeve, we have to introduce another big guy here, just like we did before. We're going to introduce, just going to use any size, okay? Just use any size of your choice to create this. Use any size of your choice to create this. And what you want to do next is to click the curve, because we need to take this out from the center. All you want to do here is take this up from the center. Just maybe 3 to 4 is fine. Just take it up a little bit more. Just take it up 3 to 4 is fine. Then the next thing you want to do here is to take this one down a little bit more. Just take this down so you can have this curve here. Take this one a little bit up. Yeah, like just like that. All right. So the next thing we want to do right here is to divide the line into two. For us to do that, we are going to introduce this guy here. Then we're going to take it from here down, straight up, down. We click on it. What we want to do, we want to get rid of this side. We just want to get rid of this side. To do that, you know what we're going to do, right? We're going to cut, and then we get rid of this side. We don't need it anymore. Now we've gotten rid of that side. All we want to do now is to duplicate. We want to duplicate so that we can still get the same shape that we got from the other side, right? But before we do that, let's get this side first. From here, we want to get 7 in total from this side. So what you want to do is, this is the wrist, and we want to make this 7. To be able to do that, we're going to press on Z. Remember Z, okay? Z, or you go over to this place and you select edit pattern, that is Z. What we want to do here is to adjust this length. We want to make this length total of 7. So we can click and then we can impute the line as 7. Click on this 7 and then I drop it down. Right now we have this as 7. So when I click on it, you're going to see we have 7. The next thing to do is you want to duplicate this now. We're going to press on A. A is going to take you down over here. So let me press A. A, you can see that, right? So we're going to duplicate. Remember, how do we duplicate? We're going to duplicate by pressing Ctrl D. And Ctrl D is going to give us that shape, but we don't want to see that now. We want to make sure that this is giving us that shape and it's not like pointy. As you can see, it's not pointy. So we're lucky to have it just like the way it is now. What we want to do is we want to match up this together so we can come one sleeve. So before we do that, just go here. You can see that they're not together, okay? We need to bring them together so that we don't mess things up. What I have to do here is to bring this one very close to this place. Just bring it close and bring the two close to each other. Once we bring these two close to each other, then we can now merge. Click on this one. Click on this one, and then we hold Shift, and then we click on this one. Then we right click. Once you right click, you're gonna see merge. So now we've merged them together. And remember, we don't like to see this zigzag line. So for us to get rid of that zigzag line, what do we have then? We press this. Remove the link editing, remove line 1 the second time, remove line again. Okay, now we've gotten rid of it. So now we have our sleeve, and we're not done yet. We still need to know what size we're gonna make. Like this, we need to know what size we're gonna make this, because this is not gonna fit into this. This is way too long and big for this. So we need to know what line we're gonna make this. Okay. For that to happen, what we need to do is to hold this side and hold Shift, and then we're going to click on this side. So let's check. This plus this is going to give us 23.369. So let's impute that. 23.369 divided by, let's see, we're going to click on this and we're going to click on this. So we have 30.563. Then we're gonna times by 100, and then we have, so let's see, we click on everything and then we drag out. Let's see, yeah. So let's see if our calculation is correct. So we have this and we have this 23.369, and then we have this, and then we have this 23.369. Okay, so let's check again just to be very extra sure. We click this, right, and then we hold Shift, and then we click this 23.369. For us to get the sleeve length, we are going to, this is the sleeve length, okay, from here to here is the sleeve length. Let me get the sleeve close to the hand so that we can know what we're doing. Okay, this is a little bit tricky, so you need to be extremely careful when you're trying to rotate this is like a little bit difficult to do if you're not well into CLO3D. First of all, let's try to know if we can get this correct. Okay, I need to flip this to the side. Way better. Then let's see. Now it's looking better from this side. So nail it correctly. The next thing we need to do here is to take this way. Let me bring it a little bit more in. What we want to do right now is let's get rid of this point. To get rid of this point, we need to click on Z. Okay. Let's get rid of this point and delete it so it doesn't distract us on what we want to do, because it's not important anymore. Press G, still here. All we want to do here is to press this, and then we press 25. Let's impute the value of 25. We impute the value, then 25. Then once we're done with that, we're gonna go over to this place, edit pattern. We want to take this, bring this down a little bit so that it can meet this. To do that, we're gonna bring this down a little bit more. Just bring it down a little bit more. Right now we have a length of 25. Now we have a length of 25. We're gonna delete this. We don't need this anymore. And to have this on the side too, we need to duplicate. So for us to duplicate, we're gonna have to do what? We're gonna do Ctrl D, right? Remember, we do Ctrl D, and then we have it on the other side. Now you can see that we have it on both sides, this side and the other side. Let's see, from this side and from this side, everything is looking the way we want it to look. The next thing we want to do here is to sew this side to this side. Okay, so let's know which side is going to match with each other. We want to really match this up well. If not, it's going to be a mess. To get that, what we want to do here is you need to click on this. Okay, when you click on this, you can see that we have a blue line showing that this is where this is connected. This means that this part is this part. Let's go over to the sleeve. Let's hold Option and then we go over here. We want to click on this so that we can know which. So I'm going to match this side to this side. That's what it means. I match this side to this side. Maybe I should just bring this one here so that I can have more room. I'm going to click this. I'm going to click this just to be sure. So I'm going to work on this, and this. That's what I'm going to sew. What you want to do right here is to introduce this guy here called free sewing, or you press M on your keyboard. We want to sew this side and this side right now. To be able to do that, we want to click here. Then we drag it up to meet this line. Then we click. Then we need to sew that side to this side. Yeah, true. The next thing to do is to sew the back side of it. Since we need to find the back, what do? We press A, or you press this. You say that you press A or you press this. Let's go to the back side. We hold Option, right? And then we go like this so that we can see everything we're doing, just to be authentically sure. We're gonna click on this. You can see that this is the back, right? Then let's look for which of these two sides of the panel is the back. What we want to do is to click on this. You can see that we're going to sew this side to the side. What we have to do is to invite, or we have this guy selected. What we have to do is to click on this side, click on this and take it up to match up here. You need to be careful. As you can see, this is where we started, right? That's why we have this stuff here. That means that we started here. What we're still going to do is to match this from this side. Remember, from this side and not from the middle. We're going to go like this, and we're going to meet up with this. Now we're done sewing this side. The next thing you want to do here is to sew the other part. So how do we sew the other part? Let's press A and go to the other part, other side. This is the other side of the back, and we need to know which side we're going to sew. Is it this side or this side? How do we know? We're going to pan around. We pan around like this, and then you want to click on this to know which side you're going to sew. Once I click, you know that this side is already the back, right? See, now we're going to sew this side to this side. This is the back, and we're going to sew the back to this side. Well, what you're going to do is to click on free sewing, click or N, and then we're going to sew from down to up. We do the same from down to up. The next thing to do here is to sew the other side of the panel. To be sure, we're still going to use the same process. To be sure, we're still going to click this. You can see that this side is showing that this is the side we're going to sew right now. Let me pan around and click. I did that just to be sure, because the whole thing is just to be extremely sure, so that we don't have mistakes, we don't go back on correcting things after designing. We're going to sew this one to this one. You can sew this to this. Let's finish it up. You can sew this to this. We're going to sew this one to this one. We're going to press M to bring this back. You can see this, right? Click on M, and to use that, we're going to start with this side. Start with this side first. Done. Then we will go start from here and sew to this end, just like that. We're done sewing that part at this point. Now you might want to save, just to avoid everything from crashing, because we'll soon have to rest the whole fabric by letting gravity do its thing. Now that is done. We're going to try to take it down so that we can let the sleeve rest on the body. Once the sleeve is done resting on the body, we can sew the two sides. We press space, and then once you press space, we're going to have this down here. If you pay close attention, you're going to see that the length is a little bit too much for the avatar. I want to reduce this a little bit so that it can be a little bit shorter. For us to do that, let's check something here, because I feel like this side is a little bit short, and we don't want that. We have 10.704, which is going to be tight, and we want everything to be very loose and free, right? For us to do that, we have to expand this. Let's expand this and redo it. Let's expand this and redo it. For us to expand and do this, we will introduce this. We're going to make this guy just be a little bit too long. Let's just expand, basically expand this too much. Let's just expand again. We can have more room to do whatever we want. Introduce a line. Now we can bring back that 14. Remember, I said I want to reduce the length, right? Now the first thing I want to do is to put in 24. Remember, I said I want to reduce the length. I want to reduce the length to 24. Now we have 24 here. The next thing I want to do is to take this from this side to this side. I want to take this from here, and then I want to input 7. And then I want to take this from this side again, from this point again, and extend to the side. This is just for us to have 7 again. Let's check the measurement. We have 7 and we have 24. What I want to do next is to click this. Click on this one. You want to first of all take this one up, press shift so that you can have a straight line. We need to have it inside. Once we're done with this one, the next thing to do is to push this a little bit more. We should have this at this point. We push this to this point, and then we'll still do the same to this one. Let's push it to this point, all right? Now let's check to see. We need to delete this one. Let's try to move this, remove the line inside. We're getting rid of this one. This automatically means that this is short. This small line that I selected, I'm going to get rid of it. We don't need it anymore. Another thing we need to do here is to, let's just this rest. Let's just make sure that what we did is accurate. Let's measure, let's be sure. So this is 24. Yeah, this is 24. We press escape. Let's also check this one here. We're going to press Z. You see we have 14 here. And the hand is a little bit better. It's looking more better right now. What we're going to do right now is to sew this side. Let's sew and close this up, and then we're done with the sleeve. What we want to do right now is to, we want to close this up by selecting segments, because this two and this two are quite similar. They look the same. What we're going to do here is to click on this. Remember down, okay? This is where the starting point is, and that's where you still need to start on the other sleeve. That being said and done, we can now press space and see what we've done. It's looking more better. You can see that everything is coming to life here. Let's save again at this point. We're going to work on our hoodie cap now. We can have one first, then we can finish up the other. The next, what you want to do right here is to bring in another square. The next, what you want to do right here is to bring in another square. Just make any size that you're comfortable with. Now with this size, what we want to do is to make this angle. We need to create an angle. We click this one, then we can go there. To make a curve, we can now go like this. Maybe quite too much. Maybe quite too much. A little bit too much. I'm satisfied with this. I need to get rid of this one. Now we have first part of the cap. We want to create something that is going to fit into this. How do we do that? First of all, I think we should expand this a little bit more so we can have more space. Let's expand this a little bit more. And then let me take this a little bit up so we can have more space. We don't want this to disturb us. What we want to do right now is to create a curve so that we can have a good curve. And what we want to do is to, I think we should take this one up. We take it out just like this. Yeah, true. Then we can invite the curve. We can invite the control V. We're going to do this one like this. Just like this. Yeah, true. Just like this. And this one, a little bit better. I like the way it is, but this is going this way. This is going this way, which is not acceptable. Let's see if I can make this to fit into this. Now we have this. I think I need to bring this down a little bit more. Yeah, true. Now it's perfect for what we want to do. We have this going this way. The next thing we want to do is to add a point here. We want to add a point here because from the image you can see that the neck is closed from here to here. What we want to do right now is to add a point. Let's add a point, then let's go from here. I want to have this at 2.5. 2.5 is quite good. We don't want it to be too much. Let's see what size this is. We're going to press on Z. Now let's see if we can make the size 3. 3 is not too bad, or maybe I should make this 2.5. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make this 2.5. 3 is going to be a little bit too much. How do I do that? I'm going to introduce this guy here. And then I'm going to click here and I'm going to go with 2.5. I'm actually using things like 2 point so that things can be a little bit easier for us to understand. But we need to bring this point down, right? So I'm going to take this point and I'm going to bring it down to this place. I get rid of this one. I don't need it anymore. I'm done getting rid of this. And then the next thing we need to do, I need to check this. Let's make this a little bit curvy. We want to make this a little bit curvy, but before that, I want to have this to be the size of this. Let's make this a little bit curvy. Let me save at this point. What you want to do here is to get this and this, and then let's size up. Let's size this up to fit in. This is the half of what it's going to surround this, okay? I want to bring this one. Let me bring this one a bit closer. Let's see from this side. Let's see what's going to happen. We're going to take this, let's turn this a little bit more. This is not what we want. We're going to have to rotate it. Let's rotate it this way. I press 2. I want to take this to the side. As you can see, it's just way too big. Let me bring it down a little bit more. This is going to be here, and then we're going to have another one on this side. This is quite too big. That's why we need to fit it in, make it fit into this. What we're going to do now is to click on this. So we're going to click on this one here. Then we're going to click on the line because we need to know the value. It's quite big for what we want to do. To be able to get what we want from this particular guy here, we are going to click on this one here because we want to get half of it. Not the whole part. You want to click this and you want to click this and you want to click this. Just get the whole point. Then everything is 5.69. I want to also click on the other half. You want to click on the other half so that we can plus everything together. Shift this, this, and this side. Now we have it, and then I'm going to click on this. Let's see, divided by 23.151. We have 0.44, 0.44 times 100. Then we have 44.30. 44.30 is what we're going to do this. Let's click on this and expand. We want to expand, and then we right click. We input 44.30. 44.30. Now we have the size that we need. That's going to go around for only one side of the cap. Once we're done, we're going to duplicate the other side for us to have this too. What you want to do right here is to have this carved out like this. But before that, you can see that this is quite short and we cannot use that. For me, I think what we're going to do is to expand this length. So we're going to introduce this guy here. Once we introduce this guy here, let's make this 14 or 15. 14 to 15 is fine. I'm going to make this 14.5. So 14.5 is quite good. What I want to do is just only this. I'm going to take only this and this up, okay? Not everything all together. So I'm going to click on this and this, okay? I want to take only this two up. So to do that, we're going to have this go up like this, or straight up, please, to meet up with this. Right now we have this 1, 2 going up to meet this 4 point something. We want to click on this and get rid of it. We don't need any more. We already have what we need. Let me see if this is quite big, too big for it. No, it's not too big for it. So what we want to do right here is to click on 2, click on 4, back to 4 again, so that we can actually see what we're doing and know if we need to add or subtract anything. What we want to do here is to, let's just give this a little bit more space for it to look beautiful and like a hoodie, okay? So what we want to do right here is to add a little bit curve. Let's just make this a little bit curvy. So to make this a little bit curvy, let's bring in this. Let's try and see if it's gonna be more beautiful. Bring this in a little bit more. Let's just bring this in a little bit more inside, so that it can have that shape, that beautiful shape that we want. We already have this one going in like this and then coming out like this. .5. This is quite better. Let's just take out this whole point. It doesn't confuse us. Take out this whole point and introduce another point. We're going to introduce this curve point here. We need to introduce V, and we're going to have one that is going to go like this. Not too down. This is quite better. And this is way too bad. We don't want that like that. It's looking better. From what I'm seeing, it's looking better. What we want to do here, I want to take this back a little bit. Let me take this back a little bit. Take this back a little bit and maybe add it at the back. What I want to do here is to take it back a little bit, just a little bit. We have this one looking, let's see how it looks though. So we have this. We want to add that just a little bit at the back. Let's see. Not too bad. This part is looking like it's like a little bit curvy. Back to curve. We need to convert this to curve. Back to curve, smooth curve, and then we can have a better curve here. Yeah, true. So we can have a better curve. That being done, the next thing we want to do here is to, let's try to duplicate this. So we're going to click on this and then click on this. Let's be sure, okay? Let's be sure that what we did, is the size that we got. 2.5. okay, that's looking good. So what we'll have to do right now is to duplicate. Remember, duplication is done Ctrl D, right? First of all, let's try to, we need to make sure that this is not looking pointy. but not too pointy, but still looking pointy. This is not what we want. But the other side, I think the other side is looking better. It's looking good. It's looking good, okay? But we need to work on this part. This is not good. We're gonna take this up a little bit. Let's introduce the cuff point, and then we want to take this down a little bit more. Yeah, true. We're gonna take this down a little bit more. None is looking more like square, but we've lost the measurement. We need to still go back and correct the measurement. Let's see. We need to correct the measurement. We're gonna still click on this. Let's remember shift. Then we're gonna go over to this place. You still hold the shift key, and then you press, then you can select everything. All right, and everything is selected. We have 10.257. So let's see this one. We have 10.224, which is not what we want. So we're gonna divide 10.224 times by 100, and then we have 100.32, 100.32, 100.32. We need to scale everything by 100.32. Just again, 100.32. So we have 100.32. Let's go over to this place and know if we have that same value, 2.256. Let's go over to this place and know if it's the same. Then we click on this. Let's be sure that what we have is 10.256. So we have 10.257. 10.256, 10.257. It's the same. It's gonna fit in to what we have. Just to be sure that what we did is still what we have. Let's check this. So we still have around that 14.5 something. We're quite good on this side. I'm gonna press escape. We go over to this place. Let's bring it back together and know if it's still what we want. And it's now looking straight from the side. Let's see from this side. From this side, it's looking straight again, not pointy. What we want to do here is to merge this part. We need to merge these two parts together. But before we do that, let's just first of all sew this side. Let's sew this side, then we can now merge this front. How do we sew the sides up? To sew the sides up, first of all, what we need to do here is to know which side we're gonna sew. Remember, if you want to know which side you're going to sew, you're going to click on this. You see that I already click on it, right? I need to click on this particular material. You can see that it's this side. I'm going to sew this side, this side. This is what I'm going to do right here. Let me bring this one closer. Let me just bring it closer. What I need to do right now is to sew from here. I'm gonna start from this edge and I sew to this edge. You do the free sewing up to the edge. Then I start from this place. I sew up to the edge and I stop there. And let's just bring this one closer so that we can have it more closer and understand what we're doing. What we'll do right now is to sew this part, because when we click on this, let me click on this, you see that we have this right here. And then when I click on this material here, you can see that this side is the side, right? So we're gonna go over to this free sewing again. We go to the free sewing and then we're gonna do the same from this side to this end. Yeah, true. What we're going to do right now is to click on this. You click on A or you click out so that we can find which one belongs to which one. I click on this. You can see that this is the back. Let's find where the back is. Is it this side or is it this side? I'm going to click on this to know which side of the back I'm going to sew. That means I'm going to sew this back and this place. This one, we'll go with this one. Look at it again. This and this. Click on this. We want to start from the center. And then we match up to the end. Let's start from the center and then we match up to the end here. All right. The rest will be from this side. Just to be sure again, okay, for the tutorial purposes, I'm gonna click on this. Then you can see that this part and this part are together. What we want to do here is to click on the free sewing. We click on the free sewing again. Remember, we have to start at the middle. Don't forget that we need to start at the middle. We're gonna start at the middle and then we move our way down to this edge. That's it. Find the other side, which is this side. Remember, this is where I started sewing. I didn't start from the center. I'm gonna find my way into this part. That being done, the next thing I need to do here before I press my space key to take these things down is to sew from down. Let's sew from down up. Sew from down up here. And then we sew from down up here too. That being done, let's put it together before we match this side. Now we have our cap looking sexy and delicious. As you can see, we have it here. Looking way too good. Now the next thing to do here is to bring these two things together. So how do we match them together? We match them together by bringing them a little bit closer so that we can have good view of what we want to do. We're gonna press on this edit button, then we're gonna click on this one and holding your shift button, you're gonna hold this. Remember how we merge things together, right? We're gonna click on this and then we merge. Then once we merge, remember, once we're done merging, we have to get rid of this, right? We get rid of this, remove link editing, and we do it again. Remove line, the last one, we remove line, then we can get rid of it. Then we can press the space bar and then it's closed up. And here we have the Balenciaga hoodie. We're done with this. The next thing we want to do here is to attach the pocket. But before we attach the pocket, please, let's try to save our project. It's very important. Let's try to save. Once we're done with this part, what we want to do right now is to, so let's attach the pocket. We need to attach the pocket to have the pocket. This is basically gonna be a choice. You just have to know what size or what kind of pocket you want to make. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, so you can get notifications when I post my next video, which is going to be how to add notches and allowances to the pattern. I think I'm going to use this for the pocket. So this side done. You want to duplicate this. Let's make this 2. Copy. And we want to mirror paste this. Mirror paste. So that we can have it on both sides. Mirror paste this so you can have it on both sides. This is what I did. I copied this just to be sure, just in case you didn't follow up here. I copied this, copy, Control, Command, and C. Then you right click, and then you go to mirror paste. Once you mirror paste, try to join this together. As you can see, this is not matched up together. It's not gonna work this way if you do it this way. Now we have it like matched up. You need to match it up well. If you don't match it up, then there's gonna be a problem. So you can see it's already matched up. Yeah, you should make sure it's touching the two edges. What we want to do here is to highlight everything. We want to highlight everything from this part. You want to copy, Control or Command C, then you copy, and then you paste. Let's paste this on top of this place. We're done pasting. So what we want to do next is to select this part and also select this part. See, let's cut and see. Cut. All right, so we don't need this part anymore. So we get rid of this part. At this point, I don't think we're gonna be needing. I don't think we're gonna be needing this point anymore. So I'm gonna get rid of this point. Let me just convert to curve, maintain curve, maintain curve. We're gonna do the same to this guy here. Let's just take this out, maintain curve. We have maintained the same thing here. We wanna sew these things here into this lace. Let's look for the fabric. Here we have it. So we need to bring it closer. We have it more closer now. The next thing we need to do here is we need to sew this into this part. How do we sew this into this part? We're gonna bring in this free sewing. Oh, let's just bring it closer so that we can have it closer. Let's have it closer. Now we have it closer. We can now sew each side to each side. Need to sew from here to here, and then do the same for this. We're going to start at this point, and then we stop at this point. You also want to sew this part to this part. Do the same for this. Sew this part to this part. You want to do the same for this one. You want to sew this part to this part. You do the same for this. You want to sew this part to this part. Then we sew from here to this place. Then the second one, let's sew from this center to this place. Then we still sew for the center to this place. We're not gonna sew here because there's gonna be an opening. There's gonna be an opening here where we can easily put our hands. The next thing I want to do right now is to, because we've already finished almost everything we want to do with the front. Let's save. Very important. Remember to save. Always remember to save. I think I'm quite satisfied with what I have here. Let's see. From the side. Let's see from the side. Let's see from the side. All right. Quite satisfied with what we have here. The next thing we want to do right now is we want to copy everything here. You want to copy everything. So I'm going to just click on this, copy. and we don't want to have it messing around with our other fabric. Right now you can see that we already have two of it. I'm gonna select everything to bring it a little bit closer. Select everything to bring this a little bit closer. And I want this to just be just at the top. It's at the top so that I can easily flip this inside. What I want to do right now is to delete this because I don't need this. We don't need this for the second one. Let's just get rid of this. Let's get rid of this line too. Let's get rid of these lines. We're gonna have elastic here, and we wanna have elastic here so that the elastic can go push them inside. You know, like a normal hoodie, we have elastic showing outside, right? So, but for this hoodie, the elastic is actually gonna be inside. The first thing we wanna do right here is to create a line inside. We wanna create a line inside. Click on this icon, right click, and then go for offset as internal line. We offset as internal line. Then we do the same with this and this. 1 inch as internal line. 1 inch as internal line, okay. Yeah, so we have it here. Remember, we have to save our project whenever we're satisfied with whatever we're doing. We're gonna save the project at this moment. The next thing we wanna do is to sew all this together and then bring it inside. How am I gonna do that? This part, you really need to pay attention, because if you don't pay attention, you're gonna miss out a lot of things here. What we want to do here is to sew. I want to sew free sewing, okay? Press on the free sewing tool, and what I want to do here is to sew down, and then also do the same with this one, sew down. Then the next thing you want to do here is to sew the back. So let's look at the back and see what we're doing. From here to here, we do the same. From here to here. Let's be sure, okay? Sure. The next thing we're gonna do is we're done sewing the front and the back, right? We need to sew the hands. I need to bring this more close so I can see everything to know if there's a mistake. Good. We do the same to this side. Yeah, looking better. The next thing we want to do is to sew the front. We want to sew this part, this outside part together. So we're going to start with this center, match to the edge. We do the same to this one, from the center to the edge. We match from the center to the edge. We do the same with this one. We match from the center to the edge, to the edge. We do the same, match from the center to the edge. Match from the center to the edge. Now we have to save at this point. What we have to do here is to click. We need to click on every part of the fabric.
We can select everything at once. We have to select everything at once. What you have to do now is to bring this down. Just bring it down. Try as much as you can to help it out. Let's see from the side. Let's see from the front. You want it to be more like inside. Then we can simulate. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Just give it time. Give it time. Everything is gonna clear up very soon. Just give it time. I'm trying to have the simulation. I think this one is done, and this one is done. We've achieved our goal. Now we have our hoodie sewn together. The next thing we want to do right here is to add an elastic band. We select this one, we select this one, we select this one, this one, this, and this. And then let's go to the property bar. We turn it on. And then we make this 16. And then here we have it. As you can see, we have this looking so that's it. Let's go to the back. Let's see what we have at the back. Okay, quite satisfied with what I see here. Just in case you want to add a color, you can always do that by going to the space. I've actually bought a color that I like. All I have to do is just to look for something close to that color from what we have on the system, from what we have on the software. So look for something that's going to be close to the color. Let's use this. Let's use this for the outside fabric. This is the outside fabric, right? So we're gonna press A and select everything here. You wanna make sure you select everything, okay? Please select everything. This is not helping out, so I wanna select this and move it a little bit out of the way. I wanna take this and put it on it. The color we're gonna use for the hoodie, and I want to put another color for the inside of the hoodie. So let's try to invite another color. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, please, so you can get notifications when I post my next video, which is going to be how to add notches and allowances to the pattern, and also how you can scale and easily print out your patterns. What color am I going to use for this? Let's look for something more. Let's just look for a random color that's going to be beautiful for the inside. Just look for something that's going to be good for the inside. something that's gonna like have a little bit harder color. Okay, let's try this. I think this is I think this has almost the same color. Let me use something that is like that has another color altogether that is not this. So let me use this here. Let me use this so that this can have another color. I want to get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. And then I want to put this one here. Remember, I need to press A, okay, to have this on this. We're going to press this. And then you need to put this. Automatically, we have this inside. For us to confirm that we have this inside, what I'm going to do is to take out this hoodie from this guy, pick it up. Let me pick it up. Yeah, sure. Then you can see that we have a different hoodie. You can see the other hoodie here, right? This is like having two colors of hoodie. This is like having two colors of hoodie. You can see the other color here, and this is the main hoodie color that we have initially. That is it about this. This is gonna be the inside, and this is gonna be the outside. I did put a link on the description so that you can easily download the PDF file of this particular XL hoodie. That's just in case you want to jump straight into cutting and sewing your fabric. Hope the tutorial was helpful. Thanks for watching.